We've been talking about how you can increase your chances of getting into your dream college. Now, you can hear a lot of people tell you the steps to writing a great essay. You can hear people read you the essays that got them into college. And it's so helpful until you sit down to write your essay and you're all the way stressed out. Well, we are going to get to the heart of why you're stressed and of what colleges are really looking for in your college application essay, and especially your supplements so that you can get into. Sometimes you'll do your research ahead of time, and as you're researching, you'll discover, I thought I liked that college, but you know what? They're not really for me, never mind. And then other times you'll find out as you're working on the application. Like, they'll start asking you questions like, can you name the last 50 books you read? Columbia. And for some of you, that's stressful right there. Others of you would press through like number 49, The Cat and the Hat. I read it to my nephew. But the thing is, they're telling you who they are. Columbia is heavy on reading. And that may or may not be a match for you, because Columbia is known for their large core requirements required by every student, regardless of your major, and taking a number of semesters to complete. In that case, instead of stressing yourself out on Columbia's question, you might want to spend more time on the question for colleges with open curriculums, where you have few to no requirements and you get to choose your combination of classes to meet your professional goals. Like Amherst and Brown, Grinnell, Hamilton, Smith, Vassar, James Madison, and others. Side note, core curriculums, open curriculums, both are great for completely different reasons. The vast majority of colleges have easily manageable core curriculum. The thing is, a lot of times people hate supplementals, but sometimes it's because they're trying to force themselves to fit into a college culture that isn't the right one for them. And in the words of Maya Angelou, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. But the right essay at the right school can do great things for you. So let's take advantage of these essays. Let's go. It's another chance for you to stand out from all the students who have the same numbers as you. It's a chance for you to be able to show a different side of yourself that they can't see in the rest of your application. It's a chance to show your personality and to help the colleges be able to picture you on their campus. There are two things you don't want to do. One is answer all the questions robotically. Yes, no. And the second thing is vomit your entire life story. Before you even write your essay, make a list of some of the things that you want to show about yourself that they can't see in the rest of your application. A character trait that you have, or maybe a special unique ability or talent, an interest, and then try to weave them into your essay. And then just don't start your essay with restating the prompt. Try to hook them with your first sentence. And if word count allows, tell a story. Notice I didn't say all the stories, a story. And it's nice to have other people help you. You definitely will need a lot of help. This is not a one draft kind of thing. You're going to be doing multiple drafts, like 3, 4, 5. But at the same time, you don't want too many people helping you. One, because it'll make you crazy. And then two, because you don't want to end up with an essay that sounds like a Pulitzer winning essay, especially if then they look over at your transcript and you have like an 80 in English. Now, an 80 is fine, but when you're writing a Pulitzer Prize winning essay, they gotta match. So hold on to those tips and stick with me, because we are about to get into the other most popular supplemental essay topics, and your stress is about to be gone. The why do you want to study that major essay. You're probably stressing out over this question because you're trying to convince them that you really, really want this major, even if in the back of your mind there are a few other possibilities, but you really want them to know that you're going to do great things, so they should just go ahead and accept you. And in time you will, but you're also stressed because you're also thinking, I'm only 18, how the heck would I know what I actually am going to be doing in the future? So instead of looking at the future, let's take a look at the past. What early experiences made you want to study that major? Talk about your personal motivations for wanting to study that. They're basically trying to figure out, how extra are you? Like, how hard do you go about what it is that you say that you're interested in? How hard do you go about seeking out information and trying to learn more and grow and develop? So some colleges are looking for the student who's going to be like, yes, I did read that New York Times article on the latest advancement in robotics because, you know, I am interested in robotics. Or, of course, I know the names of the leaders and innovators in my field. Did you know so-and-so? Yes, I just watched their TED Talk. Yes, for the competitive colleges, they want to see all the ways that you've invested in your own learning. And then look in the past of others. Look up current students and alumni in the program or major that you're interested in on the college website, the news, or even LinkedIn, and see what they've done there, the classes they've taken, the faculty mentors they had, the research opportunities, the awards they got, how they participated in campus life, and then use the opportunities that they found there to inspire your own discussion of where you might be in 5 to 10 years as a result of similar experiences. And the key word is might. Do not stress out. There's no contract, no one's gonna make you. And some colleges even let you attach a resume or a graded assignment or an abstract from a research paper that you worked on as part of your supplementals. But if you really have no idea about your major and that's the only supplemental question, then maybe it's time for a college with more exploratory options. The create, design essay. Every school has their own personality. I mean, there are some schools that love to ask out of the box questions like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? You know, that one doesn't exist yet, but they ask crazy questions like that. Essay questions that are creative thinking exercises or that ask you to design or create something stress you out because you're probably taking it way too seriously. I know, it's important, but for those types of schools, you need to get out of your own head and have fun. Forget who you think will read it and write something that you and people like you would enjoy. Whatever craziness you come up with, use clear reasoning. Combine your interests and your skills in a fun way that relates to the mission or the values of the school. But if you still just can't get into it, maybe it's because they're just not your type. The diversity and community essay. Essay questions about community and diversity probably stress you out because it feels like they're asking you to break down your entire identity and show how you contributed to diversity. But really, it's just about how you're different. Don't get stressed out trying to be uniquely different, just different. We're all different. Different communities, religions, cultures, different families, different friends, different histories, quirks, mindsets, personalities, interests, talents, different socioeconomic backgrounds, and we all have different ways of serving others. So you can be different because of your volunteer service or a school event you've thrown, or because you babysit for a single mom or you organize a neighborhood event. Your life has had an impact on others and that shaped you in some ways. Talk about it. But if identity conversations on the whole are triggering, maybe it's because you need time at a college that helps you figure out who you are with people of the same faith or the same culture, etc. And that's okay too. If this is helping you, could you help me help others by giving this video a thumbs up just so that it could spread? I'm Jordana. I make videos on getting into and getting through college. Next, the extracurricular activities essay. The elaborate on an extracurricular activity prompt might stress you out because you feel like, I already listed all my accomplishments, what more could I say? But this is a chance for you to talk about the passion that you have or the kind of person that you are, like the character that you have that's driving those accomplishments. Or you can share how you've changed over time and the lessons that you learned. And if you have no extracurriculars and you don't care about college extracurriculars, you just might not care about the whole college experience, and a trade school or a program entirely dedicated to your career might make you happier. The why us essay. So they ask you these questions because they're trying to figure out how much research have you actually done on the school and if you're really a good match. Check out the website or the social media and see what catches your eye. If you visited, was there something that you heard or saw that stood out to you, maybe a tradition or an inspiring former student? If there's something unique to the school or a way that they uniquely combine multiple factors to check off all your boxes, then talk about that. Whatever you do, be really specific about what it is that you plan to do there and what it is that you like about the school. If there's a faculty member associated with your major that you've identified, go right ahead, include them in there. That would definitely be a bonus. And if you even reach out to that faculty member so that you can have something to really write about, that would be another level right there. But don't get it twisted. It's not just a love letter to the college. It's a proposal of how you'd fit in perfectly too. So give them all the reasons why they need you. But after your research, if you're still like, meh, maybe you're just not that into them. So find a college that excites you. And I know I keep saying this, but it's only because it's true. You deserve to be in a college that is right for you too, and it exists. Next, what if you can get into your #1 college using someone else's words? You can with your recommendation letter. I'm about to show you how you can get the very best recommendation letter in the school.